Holly. You all know Holly, obviously. She's pretty brave recently. Back in February, she did something pretty heroic. She performed the Heimlich maneuver on her father.
Well, we were eating pot roast, and then my dad was eating it, and then all of a sudden it got caught in his throat, and he went to the sink, and we didn't know what happened, and my mom tried it, and she couldn't get it out, and then we called 911, and then I got it out when I did the Heimlich.
So, this is Commander's Certificate of Appreciation from the Blanchfield Army Community Hospital, presented to Holly Widen, okay, for demonstrating a life-saving, courageous act of the Heimlich maneuver on your father who was choking at your residence. Your life-saving application enabled your dad to dislodge food blocking his airway. While the emergency medical services ambulance was en route to your home, your courageous act helped save the life of your father.
When it happened, I could somewhat breathe, and it would flutter back and forth, so I would gasp, and then it would stop and gasp and stop. So I thought maybe I could make myself vomit, and so I went to the kitchen sink and stuck my fingers on my throat, and that didn't work. And my wife's going, what's going on, and choking, I could barely get that out. And so she came around and tried to give me the Heimlich, and 3 or 4 times, and it didn't work, and I kept trying to make myself vomit, still nothing. It seemed like minutes were just going by, and I just couldn't breathe. And I remembered just somewhere in the back of my mind, go over the chair, so I tried over the chair. That didn't work, and Holly was, I said 911, and Shannon started calling 911. Holly was around hovering the whole time. Let me try, and Shannon finally gets on the phone, and she said, Daddy, can I try? And I just shook my head, and she wrapped her arms around me. I don't know how she got around the big guy, and she got her arms around me, and 3, maybe 4 times, and up it came, and she did it. I don't know how much longer I had before I would have passed out.
Your dad said that you like BMX bikes, is that right? Yeah, well, I tried to pick out the best I could for you, okay? So, that's for you, honey. I appreciate what you did. All right.
I decided when he couldn't get it out and he was trying so hard, because I thought my parents would get it out, but they didn't, so that's when I decided to try.
Actually, a very similar story to you. I learned the Heimlich maneuver, and that night my mother choked at the dinner table, and I had to do the exact same thing. I really encourage all of you, when these courses are offered, to try and do it, because you can ultimately help someone and save someone's life, and there's not much greater thing you can do than helping others. So I thank you, and what a great example you are for all of us. Awesome.
All right, well, I appreciate it, and it's a pleasure knowing you. I gotta hug you. All right.
Same thing.